Many, many years ago, when the world was a wild and dangerous place, when everywhere was covered with volcanoes and jungles, and when fierce dinosaurs ruled the earth. The fiercest dinosaur of all was Tinyrannosaurus Rex. Because he wasn't as big as some of the other dinosaurs, Tiny had to be especially fierce to make up for it, so he had learned to roar the loudest roar. Roar! Clash his jaws the hardest, and pull the fiercest faces. He was the loudest, hardest, fiercest and grumpiest little dinosaur ever. Even as a baby, Tiny had always been a handful. He stomped and growled and would kick up a storm. But today, Tiny was even grumpier than normal. He had an awful toothache, which was not good news, as everyone knows dinosaurs love to eat. I'm famished, grumbled Tiny, as he sat down to breakfast and bit hard on his favourite food. Ouch, he cried, my tooth! Oh dear, said his mum, we'd better go and have that tooth pulled out. No way, cried Tinyrannosaurus, and off he went to find some friends. Tiny stomped through the jungle in a grumpy mood. His tooth ached and his tummy was empty. Then, just around the corner, he came upon Triceratops eating in a clearing. Food, smiled Tiny. He roared the loudest roar, he pulled his fiercest face and bellowed, Charge! Careful, Tinyrannosaurus, called Triceratops as Tiny barged into him. Yum, 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 yum. Ouch, Tiny screamed, my tooth! Perhaps, said Triceratops, you should go and see about having it removed. Not a chance, sulked Tiny. I don't need it out. Tiny stomped down to the river. I'm starving, he moaned, and then he smelt fresh berries and followed the scent to a group of apatosauruses. Charge, he yelled, and stormed towards them, picking up a huge bunch of berries and slamming shut his mighty jaws. Ow, ow, ouch, he cried, my tooth! Oh dear, said the apatosaurus, perhaps you should see about having it removed. I won't have it removed, sobbed Tiny, and stomped off up to the nearest volcano, where he found his best friend, Velociraptor, who was eating an apple. Food, thundered Tiny, roaring his loudest roar and pulling his fiercest face. Stop, Tiny, stop, yelped Vilo. And as Tiny got within nipping distance of the apple, he clashed his mighty jaws. Youch, howled Tiny. What's the matter with you? Munched Vilo. I'm sorry, Vilo, said Tiny, but I'm so hungry. I've got a terrible toothache. Then perhaps you'd better go and have it taken out, said Vilo. No, screamed Tiny. I won't have it removed. And stamping and roaring and growling and grimacing, Tinyrannosaurus kicked up a real storm until the clouds churned and lightning flashed everywhere. But when the dust settled, Tiny still had a terrible toothache and an empty tummy. Oh dear, he sighed, perhaps I had better have it removed. What?